Okay, so Andreessen Horowitz, Silicon Valley's most prestigious venture capital firm, just dropped $50 million into a startup called Cluely AI, which was built on a tagline that says, cheat on everything, like literally. Founded by a college dropout, Mr. Roy Lee, who first went viral for building a tool that helped students fake their way through coding interviews. He then used that same tool to cheat through his job interviews and actually posted that online. Like, man, you got some balls, I'll give you that. It got him expelled from Colombia and also got him blacklisted by a lot of companies. And yet somehow, the same thing turned him into a Gen Z rising hero founder. Bro, like, what? So the obvious question is, why would a firm like Andreessen Horowitz, known for backing Facebook, Coinbase, and Clubhouse, throw millions behind a company that seems more like a meme than a serious business? And maybe the bigger question is, will it actually work? Okay, let's start with the founder himself, Mr. Roy Lee, a 20-year-old kid. So back when he was in Colombia, he built a tool called Interview Coder, basically a GPT wrapper, but specialized on live coding interviews. Let's say you're on a Zoom call with a recruiter. They ask you to implement a quick sort or debug some code. And instead of sweating and getting anxious, you got Interview Coder feeding you real-time answers like an invisible prompter in front of your eyes.
That effectively allows you to screenshot questions that are placed in LeetCode-like interviews, feed them into an AI, and have them spit out solutions in real time.
Is it clever? Absolutely. Is it useful? For desperate students? Yes, of course. Is it cheating? Well, yeah. And this guy literally used the same tool he built to cheat on his interviews, and he then posted those job offers online.
Everything started with the Interview Coder situation. Interview Coder was the earliest prototype of Cluely, and it was a tool to let you cheat on technical interviews. And I used it to cheat my way through an Amazon interview. I made it super public. I posted it everywhere and ended up getting me like blacklisted from big tech and kicked out of school.
Well, the news spread fast, and Colombia didn't even think twice. They expelled his ass. And he also got blacklisted by a lot of tech companies. And then this story went viral. Half of the internet mocked him as a scammer, and the other half saw him as a Robin Hood kind of figure. And in today's time, going viral, even for a wrong reason, isn't often the first step to building a personal brand. He literally used this buzz to birth Cluely AI with his co-founder, Neil Shanmugam. By the way, Neil also co-founded the first Interview Coder with Roy. And for Cluely's first marketing campaign, these guys used rage bait TikToks, where people used the tool to cheat on job interviews. And of course, those TikToks racked up millions of views.
Cluely's mega viral launch, and it had about 7 million views at the time.
Yeah.
Since then, I think you've doubled or maybe tripled that.
Something like that, yeah.
And angry tweets piled it. Some headlines even called it unethical, dystopian, and lazy. But the crazy part is, at the time, the product barely existed. It was vaporware, wrapped in viral marketing. In an era where attention is the new currency, these kids weren't selling a software. They were selling a story. A tool so controversial, you have to try it to see if it's real. Their main USP was, let's say you're on a sales call, then Cluely feeds you real-time talking points. And if you're pitching an investor, it provides you with stats and references. And for team meetings, it takes notes and suggests answers and summarizes the meetings. To the fans of the product, this is like an ultimate tool of the future. But for critics, of course, it's Silicon Valley's laziest invention, a glorified cheating tool. But yeah, love it or hate it, but everyone is talking about it. And I guess that was the ultimate plan of these guys. Cluely could have stayed as a meme startup in X and Tech podcast, but then Andreessen Horowitz robbed them a $50 million seed check. This is the same company that backed Facebook when Zuckerberg was working on it as a dorm project, and in Coinbase, even before crypto went mainstream. These guys don't usually throw money at half-baked startups. So what did they see in this company? One answer came from a16z partner Brian Kim. Momentum is the new mode.
Things change too fast. Like the underlying model changes every day or every week. If you like craft this thing and OpenAI as someone like built their new model to include that part in their new product, you're done. You're gone. So then it couldn't become about like this highly thoughtful, slow build product. It needed to be something where founders knew how to move extremely quickly.
Back in the old days, investors looked for defensible advantages in companies like the patents, IP, regulatory barriers. But in the AI era, none of that matters. The models are getting commoditized so fast and the tech is getting cloned in a glimpse. But what they can't easily clone is attention and velocity. and Cluely had both of it. And I personally believe the controversial slogan isn't a recklessness, it was a strategy all along. Every hate tweet is free marketing. Cluely ultimately turned outrage as a fuel. And for a16z, that kind of looked like product market fit because people couldn't stop talking about it. This is a classic Silicon Valley playbook. Building a plane when you're falling off a cliff, except now the cliff is steeper and the fall is live streamed. For a16z, this $50 million check isn't a crazy risk. It's a calculated bet in a crowded AI market. Maybe the loudest brand might end up being the last one standing. Who knows? Okay, so Cluely got the hype and also got the VC money, but can they actually make it work? The market need is real. Every industry is hunting for real-time AI co-pilots. Sales team might want coaching mid-call. Students always want shortcuts. So yeah, the demand exists. But Cluely's core philosophy is the future rewards leverage, not hard work. Why grind when you can outsource thinking?
Yeah, I mean, this is the ultimate cheating tool. Like, this is a significant productivity unlock to the point where it feels like cheating. And still, we are the tool that lets you use AI without anybody else knowing. We're still invisible to screen share. We still have all our undetectability features. And this is a societal change that we're promoting here.
That sounds dystopian to me. So where does that leave Cluely? Honestly, in an uncharted territory. You can call it a blue ocean. It's a test of a new model where the hype comes first, the product comes second, and the momentum is the only mode. If it actually works, Cluely could become the AI assistant that everyone end up using for you know what. If it fails, it will go down as Silicon Valley's one of the loudest cautionary tales. But yeah, anyhow, the rules of startup building are being rewritten in the real time, and eventually AI is gonna catch up in everything we do. So yeah, thank you for watching.